Andrew Ansbro is the head of the New York City's Firefighters Union, and he joins me now. Unless Jillian would like to join in the segment, you don't have to. No pressure. I want to get you on this thought, Andrew. When I looked at this from the police perspective, I thought this is a backdoor way to defund the police. And while that is absolutely crazy to me, I appreciate that there are some people on that side of the issue. But I thought, Andrew, we were all literally united against fire. Why is the city doing this to you?
Well, this is happening to everybody. The entire city workforce at this point in time is told that they have to comply. It's not just us. It just seems like there are several unions that have a high number of people that aren't complying at this point, and we're one of them. So, police, fire, sanitation, all of the, all of the essential workers and first responders have, they've lived through 20 months of this. Most have been sick. My memberships, I believe 70% have been sick, and they feel that they have natural immunity, and they would like that to be taken into consideration.
How dire will the consequences be if this happens?
Well, I know the department is scrambling to field a team. If they do follow through and send home 30% of New York City firefighters, it's going to be extremely difficult to staff every company. I just feel it's not physically possible.
Not trying to be hyperbolic here, Andrew, but will people die?
Well, I looked over the statistics from last year, and based on last year's numbers, every day in New York City, there's 65 serious fires on average. There's 1,400 life-threatening medical emergencies every day on average, and there's 80 heart attacks every single day in New York City on average. So if you increase response times to any of these responses, there are people that are heart attack victims that just are going to be out of the window of survivability if a normal response that would have been 6 to 8 minutes goes and becomes 15 to 20 minutes. You just can't survive. If it's a serious heart attack, you are not surviving that.
I want to pop up some numbers, if we can, for a moment. This is sort of the range of individuals in the various departments here in New York City that have been vaccinated. You see 74% NYPD, 74% EMS, 67% sanitation, and FDNY coming there at 64%. I look at NYPD, EMS, and FDNY for a moment. If I'm being mugged, if I need an ambulance, or if my house is burning down, why would I care if the first responder that's coming to me has COVID or not? It seems to me that at that point, COVID is a secondary concern, and that there are much more immediate concerns that I have in that moment.
Well, I haven't heard of any one of us being accused of giving someone COVID in the last 20 months. No one calls 911 and then how they say, press 1 if you want the vaccinated police or firefighter to show up. Press 2 if you don't care. When you call 911, you need someone there. This is really overblown. First responders, they're wearing their PPE when they show up to these things, so it's really not an issue.
I don't get it. Andrew Ansbro, keep us posted. Thank you for joining us this morning. We appreciate it. Jillian.
Thanks for having me.